Another reference to Christ in the book of Genesis is Jacob's ladder in Genesis 28:12. And if you turn there, you remember the great story of Jacob going to a spot that happens to be quite embattled these days. It's called Beit El today, Beth El in our Bibles. It's still an Israeli settlement, and it's where people are getting shot at regularly today because the Jewish settlers want to stay in that place where Jacob had the ladder experience. In verse 12 it says this, "And he dreamed, and behold," Genesis 28:12, "a ladder was set up on earth, and it reached to heaven, and the angels of God were ascending and descending upon it. And behold, the Lord stood above and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham, your father, and the God of Isaac. The land in which you lie, I will give to you and to your descendants. And your descendants shall be as the dust of the earth, and you shall spread abroad to the west and the east and the north and the south. And in you and in your seed, all the families of the earth shall be blessed. Behold, I'm with you and will keep you," and on go the promises. You say, well, what does it have to do with Jesus Christ? Well, real quickly, turn over to John chapter 1. And if you remember, our concluding verse of the first chapter that we looked at so much is Jesus says, "Most assuredly, I say to you, hereafter you will see heaven opened and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man." And Jesus very clearly alludes to Jacob with the ladder and the angels ascending and descending to himself as the Son of Man. And he says what Jacob was seeing was prefigured, that through his seed and through his descendants and through those tribes that he begat, through one of them, through Judah, would come the promised seed and the promised line, and through that line would come the Messiah himself. And someday he would be the living ladder between earth and heaven, the Son of Man, who was the Son of God, who came down to be the Son of Man so that the sons of men could become sons of God. The living ladder, the only link from earth to heaven. So we find in Genesis, in Jacob's ladder, and John 1:51, Jesus Christ in all the Scriptures